like for a long time, like I was booked up for like a year in advance, and I'm like, wait a minute, like there's no, like I don't want to know where I'm going to be in a year from now, you know, like I can't make appointments that far in advance. So now it's like I only book like a month in advance, and it's only stuff that I want to do, you know. So out of all those appointments out of the year, maybe there were like, you know, 1 month worth of appointments that I was really excited about. So I just canceled everything else, and now I just do what I want.
What was the ones? What were the appointments that excited you the most? Like you have like a sort of a tick list that I don't know if you could repeat now, but there's tattoos that you've loved giving where you're like, that's just so funny, or that's like, I can't believe that person would let me do that on them.
Yeah.
Or are there a couple of those that like, because some of them, like, you know, you've told me about, and I think like, oh Jesus, like, that's fucking badass, or that, like, Jesus, that's insane. Or,
Yeah.
you know, tattoos in general have this, you know, obviously now it's not so much of a taboo anymore. It's more of just sort of like a beginning point for it's a departure point for someone else's creative lifestyle as opposed to an arrival point, you know, like where people sort of like, I've gone so far, now I'm finally gonna get tattooed. Now it's become this sort of, you know, sort of starting place for a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's interesting, like it's been, like I really appreciate tattooing in that it is like really intimate with the public, you know, like it's, you know, like I've done commercial artwork and stuff before, and it's fine, but it's very, you know, it's me kind of collaborating with these, you know, focus groups and people, and, you know, and ad agencies and stuff like that, but it's like, there's something really raw about, you know, like really touching base with the people that come in off the street, you know, and you get the whole spectrum of society, you know. But yeah, I mean, there's been tattoos that like really, you know, like I've learned a lot from my clients, you know, like there's like, you know, like Marc Jacobs came in, and like he's been getting tattooed for the past couple years, and, you know, when he first started getting tattooed, I'm like, what the hell are you thinking? You know, like, cause he gets the crazy, you know, like we did these big like South Park characters on his forearms, and then like, you know, like we did him as a Simpson on his arm, you know, and we did a sofa on his stomach, and you know, like the first couple times I'm like, Mark, are you okay? Is everything, like, you're cool? And it was like, it really taught me an appreciation of him and what he does, and just like it's no coincidence that he is what he is. I mean, he can approach whatever he does, whatever he approaches, be it like shaking hands with someone, or be it like looking at a painting, or, you know, his tattoos, and obviously fashion stuff. Like, he'll really like clear his mind and look at something and understand the way it makes him feel. You know, like he'll look at it completely objectively and be like, and give like a really true like emotional response to that, which sounds really easy, but it's not. You know, it's so hard not to judge or not to look at something and categorize it beforehand. But he's amazing like that, and you know, and tattooing him and talking to him a lot, like he's like, man, like I look at that, like, and it makes me happy. You know, he's like, I'm not going to tell you, oh, I got this character because of that, or because of, you know, he's like, I look at it and I feel good, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's as basic and primal as that.